Hello and welcome. We are still dying, we are still sick. I feel like...
It's the same day.
Yeah, it's the same day. Because we've recorded our videos in bulk because my family decided to move to the other side of the city.
Which pretty much means the other side of the world.
Not yet. Not yet.
Yet. Took ages to get here.
Wait until it takes you 12 hours to get to me.
No, you got to come to me that time. Yeah,
I can't for the first year.
Yeah, once you've gone by.
I can't leave the country for the first year.
I'll have to pretend you're dead.
Are you not going to come to my wedding then?
No.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Well,
books
no, I think it's over now.
Books you got made into movies, go.
Like I was saying to you before we started this, I would say A Little Life, but I feel like it would be better off as a series where you could actually get all of the content in there.
Did you ever read? Did you ever watch Love on Netflix? It had like Anna Kendrick's.
No.
And it was like, it went through like her stages in like fall and everything, about going through love and relationships.
Oh yeah, no.
So I think it would be like that.
Yeah. That's the only way it would do it any justice and get all of the necessary details in there. Like, the fact they tried to make it into a play baffles me because you can't fit like a 700-page book into 3 hours of a play. It's not going to happen.
They tried.
They tried. Unsuccessfully.
I read a book called Run on Red, which was about,
I wanted to read that. Was it good?
yeah, but it was fucking wild because that Run on Red meaning had like two different things.
Oh, okay.
Because basically, it is about like these sorority boys who would chase after girls, but like they'd mark these girls with different colours, X's, and red meant anything goes. And basically, sorry, there's so much to explain.
That's actually so wild.
Two boys followed these two girls to go onto a bonfire, but the girl they wanted wasn't originally in the car. But they kept following these girls, and like took them back to their cabin to get this one girl to try to have an abortion, because basically
how'd it go fucking turn?
Because they were basically running a sex ring. If you were a red, literally they're just
It was like a snuff film, they could do whatever.
Yeah. So basically, these girls get put into like this crawl space, right, where they find like a dead body, and it's one of the girls who had been missing. Yeah. What was that? Where was I going? I was so lost.
Anyway, Run on Red.
Yeah.
So why do you want it? Is this why you want it into a movie?
Yeah, because it was like actually really good. I read it in like one day though. That's why I can't like think of everything.
This is what happens to me. If I read a book too quickly, I immediately can't remember anything that happened.
But it was so good because then like she shoots the man she was with,
Slay.
and then everyone goes to jail, I think.
That's so good.
But yeah, I think that'd be a really good movie. I got to come over the case now to know what I'm on about.
I would like to see The Slob as a movie, as like a really decent like gore fest film. Kind of like.
What is it called?
I also think The Playground would make a good movie, but it would be hard to do because I don't know how you would get kids to...
You probably couldn't do that, but I think...
But you must do, because there's loads of horror films with children in.
But not like extreme gore. What was the other movie you just said?
The Slob.
Yeah, it would be like The Terrifier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You should be able to do it. There's got to be some way. That's the only thing with it, is that they'd have to find a way to do it without traumatising the children.
Yeah, like...
They'd have to CGI a lot of it.
Yeah.
You couldn't do many practical effects, which is a shame. I'd just like to see The Playground, like, brought to life, like, the actual, like, equipment.
Yeah, it'd be like the escape room.
It would be like Saw plus the escape room, with children thrown in. I think it'd be really cool.
What a traumatising time that would be.
I'd like to see it. They wouldn't be able to include like the weird shit between what Geraldine does. They wouldn't be able to put that in there.
No.
They'd have to. It would be one of those things where it'd have to be a script change, and they'd have to change her reasoning. They could probably still play on the infertility thing.
Yeah. Then the next one I'd want is Bunny, which is also a sorority one.
Yeah, that would be so good. That would make a good film. I'd like to see... I have to look at my books because I forget what I read. I wouldn't like to see Once Upon a Broken Heart as a film. I'd like to see it as an animation.
Fair.
Because I feel like with a lot of fantasy stuff, it would be very, very hard to do it justice with CGI and real, like, live actors. I feel as well with the way that, like, the fates and gods and things are described, there's no human that would be able to compare to that. It would have to be animated. It's the same with the ACOTAR series. A very popular opinion amongst everyone who likes ACOTAR is that because they are making a movie of it or a series or something, and it's going to be live action, but everyone is of the opinion that it should be animated.
Yeah.
There's got to be something else. I think Thing would be a good movie with all the dragons.
Yeah.
Rah!
I think that's all mine.
I'd like to see The Salt Grows Heavy as a movie because it was so trippy and so, like, it's a post-apocalyptic story about a mermaid with a taste for human flesh and an androgynous plague doctor who's built like Frankenstein's monster.
From the first beginning of Tag Your Dead, I think that would be a good movie too. But I only read up to like 70 pages, so...
I haven't read any of them.
Okay. What a vibe.
What a vibe. I don't know why I did that.
Say bye.
Goodbye. Don't know why I did that either. Everyone's going to think I'm a BTS stan now and I'm not.
Don't say that.
What do you mean?
They're going to come for you.